Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. I'm here. It is Witchy Poo coming back to you with another video. And if you are feeling kind, yes, I'm super early for JC's. Just what? Subscribe, 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 guys. I thank you all. Y'all know my regular routine and speech. Let's just get into this, JC. Now, this seems boring, okay? Although the young man Joey, he had a pretty good ending, and there's something that he is working on that could possibly help from his long journey to sobriety, but also the past with him coming out of that thing. But this, I don't know what we're going to get. So I thank you anyway for tuning in. I am only drawing 3 cards for JC, okay? Like I did, who was that Backstreet Boy I only did 3 cards for? I can't remember. They all sound the same to me. But nevertheless, I am here and we are continuing on. I got a lot of organization to do. I'm going to make some more playlists. I got another video that's going to premiere. I have another video I'm working out to put on the website. I am trying, guys, in the midst of saying I was going to do it in the summertime. That's live. Live, live. That's live. I'm busy, okay? But here we go anyway. JC is a Leo. Okay, so we're going to tap into his energy. We're going to draw 3 cards to see what we get. I thank you guys for being a part of the tribe. Let's get into it. I can't say that. I shouldn't say that. Somebody else says that. Let's get it on. I really can't say that, right? Spirits. What sign, symbols, downloads, and messages do we have on the Nsync bandmate, the Leo JC? Past, present, and future. So what they be? All right, first card we have is the Page of Swords. So in the past, he may have always looked up to, I feel like he kind of just got blown into this gig, blew into this group. I'm not sure who he knows or what kind of transpired for him to get this position, but this just feels like this kind of blew in for him, and it was like a divine intervention, divine sent. The next card we have is the Ace of Cups. So the fulfillment in the present is really what he's looking for, and it may just be coming up with investments, him doing different properties. He's really divesting into the energy of, how can I put this? Investing. I guess I could just say that. So he has a lot of things going on with him as far as fulfillment is concerned in the present. That is a great sign because we all need a little bit of money in our lives. The final card is the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. In the future, it doesn't seem that he's working hard to keep his legacy alive, or it may just be in general. So let's find out what's going on with JC, the past, present, and future. Please. He is a Leo. First card we have is the 10 of Wands. Then the strength of where we at with him, with Leo, and then the Queen of Swords. All right. I am definitely starting here in strength because his sign is right on time. He is very brave as far as being a shy person that can stand up in the nick of time. He also has this ability to calm down people when they're angry, and that may have been going on a lot when they may have been nervous to get ready to go on stage, particularly in the beginning of their career times. And because he's very brave and he doesn't come off as a person that could, shift or shake anybody, he is carrying a lot of responsibilities and a lot of heavy weight. Now, if this is his responsibility now in the present, I don't see that. We're here in the past. So in the past, he definitely had a lot of duties, and it may have just been his family trying to make ends meet, or just be that guy, that person that could change the entire generation's life. A lot of people look at that when one of their child or one of their children's or one of their family members make it big, they all be, there's somebody watching me that's stupid. No disrespect, because I can't speak. I know my elder is tired of seeing me. Behave, please. Now, as I was saying, A lot of people, when their children make it big, when a family member has a gig, they want to be taken care of also. And it is here in the present, in the past, that he was doing that a lot here. Okay. And I feel like fire sign is also here, fire energy. So it's not like he has a small family. There's a lot of people that I see. There's one in particular that is a woman that is very caring, open, and has some sort of I don't want to say an end opportunity, but will always be there for them, for him, very caring. So this could be his mother, this could be his guardian, his caretaker, whoever was in charge. That's all he really was caring about to take care of. But he had a lot of people around that he was responsible for, even though he really didn't want to do it, but he was strong enough for the job. The Ace of Cups, why? This fulfillment in the present right now, I think, is really coming from him having residencies and the investments that he currently has, but there's something that's just not adding up. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse in the present. We got the Nine of Swords, definitely not sleeping well, and then the Hermit in reverse. Because these two are on the outskirts in reverse, I'm going to start in the middle. He is not sleeping well, and I don't know why this is intended. He could have a lot on his plate as far as keeping this money in for this fulfillment or for these opportunities to keep kind of overflowing in his bank account. But he may just be really going back and forth about a nightmare that he can't find his way out. He also is stressed in the duty that he wasn't picked or looked upon to be a ex symbol. That may still kind of linger in his thoughts. Okay, cool. I don't think I have to rush. Well, see, let me pause. I started early because I thought I'm on the clock. I have to go pick up kids and do all that good stuff. But I'm still only going to draw these three cards. I just wanted to share. Now I'm not like da, 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 da. The nightmare that I think that he's having, that he's trapped. I'm going to go back to that because this is something that keeps him up, and he may take some sort of medication or do something to kind of relax, but that really makes it worse. In the spirit of tarot, this fulfillment that he has doesn't seem like it's good enough, even though it is here that he's making money or doing some sort of thing that brings in income. It's flying in. And because he's not feeling enlightened, he's not really feeling spiritual, or he may just be still wrapped in the thought that he never got to be this one that everybody looked at as hot, as looked at as a symbol. That still lingers a lot. Now, the Queen of Wands is here. This is Taurus energy, but it's also not having a vision very clear. It's not very clear, okay? So he is definitely struggling in the dream state, and it is a nightmare of something that he can't escape. He's repeating a room over and over again, and it's not like him going through and just coming out the other end and he's in the same position. This is a battle, and this is a fight that he's constantly witnessing and watching, and it's like in the it's just in the dream state. Could you tell me why it is fall time? I can bust out all my fall stuff even though it's still hot in Florida. Could you tell me why, please, JC's having these nightmares, these estranged lucid dreams, please? For money, and then something that's scaring him. Complacency status, he wants to keep it. He may be in fear it's not enough to maintain. Well, it says that this could be aggression or danger here with the boar. Pause. Is he struggling with his masculinity? Is JC from Nsync struggling with his masculinity here in the present? The Tower is here, and this is Aries energy, and it's something that we cannot no longer question. So, we have a lot of issues as to where we think a lot of these boy band mates were into the same ex. And a lot of them have came out to not have that connection. A couple of them, but it wasn't in the one direction, okay? Now, this, to come out and you can't avoid the question, you can't avoid a tragedy, you can't avoid whatever's being asked. I'm going to go along with the Tower on what's going on with his masculinity that he's struggling with. I don't know why he's struggling with his masculinity in the present, but I also see that it's money and complacency that is also involved here. And it has him scared. Let's keep going. What's he scared of? What is JC from Nsync currently afraid of in the nightmare state? We have money and complacency all aligned as it being fulfilled in some way. What's still indifferent for him, please? He has to defend something in the Scorpio energy, and it may just be his masculinity. I don't know who's testing it. I don't know who's trying it, or if he's just struggling in the mind to just want to be with a woman and not a guy. Who knows? But there is something that's big on the defense here that he struggles with in the present moment, and it is in a dream state that we can't, well, hello, who's ever on the website, that he can't kind of avoid in any way. And it's going to pick up speed because it just seems like, if he is struggling with that, it is about him being with another, the same guy, the same person, right? The same ex. Because right here, there's a Caucasian and a black man jumping out the window. But that's far from where we're headed. It's definitely something he needs to defend in the present, but he has a fulfillment, but he ain't happy with it. The final card, all right, is the Seven of Pentacles. So maybe it is about his money. Maybe he's doing something that feels unlegit just to keep it incoming. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. You got the Magician, Virgo energy, Mercury. Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, Taurus. Leo has finally popped up in this Wheel of Fortune here. So at the beginning and then at the end. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Taurus is there too with the wheel. Nevertheless, I'm going to start with the Magician. Because, not to say that he wasn't a choice, but this was a manifested position. As far as him being a part of this boy band mate, really not, he really never got all the attention that he intended to have and really wanted in every way. And it's not to say that people, women, men, whatever, didn't find him attractive. That wasn't it. He just wasn't JT. This sticks out a lot as he may still have these visions of wanting to share that conformity, wanting to be just like him or his idol or whoever this is up here that he may dream about in a battle, right? This is all of him knowing that he is good at something, right, in a talent, but he's not using that to his advantage because he's knowing that he'll get rejected. He knows he won't get a lot of acceptance. There are two men in the future that owe him something. The two men in the future owe him what? JC from Nsync, what do they owe him? Something that's grotesque, but they find it funny. We're not getting into that, moving right along, honeys. But to know that this is all in the tradition of him not really using his power or using his skill that he has. This is all in the part of the fate and the planning that this is supposed to go in his life. It's not fate that's bad. This is just the way that the orders of the steps. And so he has great faith. He has great luck behind him. But the base is saying that he is struggling in the future to maintain some wealth here or profit. And I'm not sure why. We always compare and contrast people we see online, people we meet in the streets. But really, we need to compare and contrast in our dual self to see that, we are the only competition that we should see. He's very, very brave in the Leo energy. So he has a bravery strength that he could tap into and get out of this nightmaric state of trying to compare who this dude is or whatever it is that you're struggling with in masculinity wise, because he's popped out the whole time. The final card is the courage. The first card was the strength. So I thank you guys for being a part of this tribe on the reservation. And if you would like a part 2, if you have some questions, tap in under this video and we will ask JC Spirits some more questions. Until next time, guys, we're writing on the list. Tune in a couple days for Liam Payne and the hotel staff. We're getting into this. I'll see you guys soon. Ashe.